Let me know when you
You
guys.
see Gunner's getting sued? Gunner's getting sued? No shot. Who? By Drop My Panties, I'm Wet guy?
Let me know when you guys come in with a
Or
thumbs
whatever the
up.
fuck it's called. I will never remember what that perfume is called. Let me see.
I don't want to do this one. Today, we're going to be talking about how not to respond to criticism. This is, of course, an update to the last video I made talking about a YouTube channel named Delete Laws and the man that runs it, Chille DeCastro.
You are such a wussy, bro.
The response from him to my video has been, as I'm sure many
Professional.
of you could have predicted, completely unhinged.
I
Oh, I can't believe that.
The guy's channel is named Gunner TV. I need his home mailing address or his physical location.
So I figured I would use it as a case study and perhaps a cautionary tale on
Wow.
how to avoid.
So just so you guys know, this is a review of Penguin Zero reviewing Gunner TV's video, who reviewed Delete Laws video, and then Delete Laws got mad and threatened this guy to sue him. And I gotta say that Delete Laws has threatened to sue me plenty of times, and he's threatened to sue everyone else as well. And so when I started watching this, I was like, yo, I couldn't believe this shit was happening. So I actually already watched this full video, and I couldn't stop laughing because of some of the things that Moist Critical was saying. If you guys don't know, the guy on the left, Moist Critical, that's Penguin Zero, he's actually a funny dude. Do I agree with everything he says? No. Do I watch all of his videos? No, because I'm personally not a gamer. But I do watch a lot of his shit. He's a funny ass dude. I wish one of these days he would review my shit. I mean, that shit would be dope as fuck. But he says a lot of the same things in this video about Chille that I've said before in the past. Happy Easter, everybody. As a matter of fact, thank you all for being here. Happy Easter to you all. Good to see you in the chat, San Joaquin Jr. Thank you for being here. Breaking the Flaw, good to see you. Perceived authority, broken system, broken trust, accountability for all. Outlaw Cop Watch, all you guys. Thank you guys for being here. So we're gonna watch this video. We're gonna pause it. We're gonna talk about some of the things. There was a video that Penguin Zero did not too long ago, and it was a People v Preds video. There's some things that he said on that video that I disagreed with. He said that People v Preds was just doing it for the money or whatnot. Well, People v Preds never monetized his channel, so I know People v Preds. I speak to him through Instagram, and we message each other all the time. And I've tried to help him get his channel monetized, and he just hasn't done it. He just told me he was never able to do it. So when Penguin Zero said that, I knew that he was wrong. But like I said, we all get things wrong sometimes, and I think Penguin Zero still is a funny ass dude. I think he's hilarious to watch. I still watch pretty much every video that he comes out with. I watch a little bit of it at least, and then I'll tune out if I'm not into like the games that he's talking about and shit. But when he put this video out, I couldn't believe it because I was like, man, fucking, we're over here working hard as hell, and I guess in order to fucking get recognized by these big ass channels, we just got to do some real stupid ass shit. Or I mean, I guess just keep working hard, right? But let's watch some of this. Like I said, this is fucking hilarious. It's crazy as hell. Gunner TV, I never even knew who Gunner TV was before this. Looking down here, he has 206,000 subscribers. Penguin Zero has like over 12 million and shit. So, but let's check this shit out, guys. Pay attention to this.
Making
What the
yourself look
fuck?
like even more of an idiot in the face of criticism. So come on, let's jump in Insano style. But first, a word from a very relevant sponsor. Are you being stalked by a crazed man on the internet who wants to find your new home address and sue you? No,
What a
just
great
me. Well, you
segue.
should still stay protected like I do by using this video
Breaking the Flaw. I love Chille. He might need focus, but he's one of us. One of us as far as like one of the people. He's a human being, I guess. But I don't really consider that guy one of what I do. He's trying to take advantage of me. He's trying to take advantage of several other people. He's called me begging for money, and I've had to turn him down so many different times. He gets angry and he loses his shit, and then he starts to threaten to sue me. Then he starts to threaten to fine me and bounce me on my head and all this crazy shit. And it's just the dude's. I mean, when he talks to me, I wonder if he's crazy or something, you know. And it's like, you got me fucked up, homie. I ain't no punk, but at the same time, he just, I don't know, breaking the flaw. I don't know if I would and just watch this. Just that's one of your backup channels, delete flaws. That's hilarious. But just watch this, guys. Penguin Zero's gonna say a lot of the same shit that I've said for a long time, and this is his fucking first time hearing of delete laws. But pay attention, because this shit is hilarious.
Sponsor, Aura. Today, anyone can find out everything about you online, including your name, address, phone number, Discord server, email, schools, relatives, a very private Discord server, hotels, flights, bank accounts, health records, or a very private Discord server that may or may not be used for sexualizing trains. But Aura will hunt down these data brokers that sell your information to robocallers, spammers, or anyone with an unhealthy interest in your life. They'll even opt you out of junk mail and telemarketing lists. You can use my link, aura.com/gunner, to try 2 weeks free and see just how many data brokers are sharing your information. Also linked in the description, or you can scan the QR code here. Aura's app is like a digital ninja, armed with a VPN, password manager, real-time credit and identity theft monitoring, internet parental controls, and malware protection. It's a one-stop shop for internet safety. As someone who at 18 years old fell for a call scam and gave away his social security number, it's nice to know Aura has my back if any Gunner Klein impersonators reveal themselves. Cowards. So why not let Aura do the heavy lifting of keeping you safe online? Just go to aura.com/gunner to start your free trial, or click the link in the description box, or scan the...
Goddamn, breaking the flaw. You're gonna make me pause this shit to address this fucking comment that you left. He is unique and sometimes personalities clash. This is not a fucking clash of personalities. This is someone who has tried to take advantage of someone else. And I personally believe that he's trying to take advantage of many in this community. I have seen nothing but bad things. And I definitely have seen good things as well too. But it's just like you don't have to go there, bro. Like, one of the things I did from the beginning was help him get on YouTube and show him some things. Talk to him behind the scenes, you know. Help him use this platform to spread his message of Terry v. Ohio. But then there's just a lot of crap that goes along with this fucking guy, man. It's not about a clash of personalities, bro, because there's a lot of people I talk to and we all have different personalities and shit. And we clash sometimes. I get that. But this guy is something else, man. I don't think it's a personality issue with this fucking guy. If you haven't seen this, Breaking the Flaw, pay attention, bro.
QR code. And thank you, Aura, for sponsoring this video. It was no less than an hour after I posted my video that Chille found it and commented on it. I'm watching. What @GunnerTV doesn't know is that I sue people who defame me. I'm watching this video right now. If you defamed me, I'll give you 24 hours to retract. After that, I sue you. Ask the other trolls who have no purpose.
Wait, this is really interesting. I don't know anything about this. I didn't watch Gunner's video on this guy. His name is Delete Laws. So does he want laws or not? Because he seems very much loving laws. Immediately going to the legal system for an online joke. So what does he love laws or hate them? And if so, why is he such a bitch?
It's exactly what I said before 100 times before in the past.
Pigeon. Delete the ones that don't support him. Okay, so he likes some laws. He thinks he knows the law better than actual law enforcement just to annoy cops. Oh. Cool, I guess.
Mission, no direction. You just make videos because people will tune in. I'm watching.
Yeah, dude. Broken system, broken trust with the best comment so far of the day. Let's read this shit. Penguin Zero ends up looking up Terry v. Ohio and starts questioning a slippery slope in the decision. Maybe this is a good thing. Younger crowd talking about laws. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because Terry v. Ohio is a fucked up law. I definitely agree with that. And I gotta tell you, Kay, the other day, me and my wife were talking. She was driving and I was in the passenger, and I was seeing some homeless people. Now I asked my wife, "What do you think about this new what they're trying to propose? That they're trying to make this new law where homeless people, they can't camp out near a school, right, within a certain distance from a school." And my wife was like, kind of like, "I don't know. What do you think of it?" And I was like, "Well, first of all, there's been times where I've taken my kids to school and I see homeless, encampments, and I'm just like, damn." And I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't look at all homeless people the same. I look at, homeless people in how in the position that they're in. Some people they look like they're on drugs and they're fucking like doing dumb shit, taking a dump right there in public, and I'm just like, God damn, right? And there have been, from what I see, homeless people, starting fires under the bridge. And this area where a lot of homeless people hang out is real close to my daughter's school. So I'm always like kind of questioning the whole thing. I'm just like, fuck, man, I wish the school wasn't here. I wish the school would actually move somewhere else, right? But if this law came out, it would actually personally benefit me. And this is what I told my wife. I was like, well, if this law came out, it would personally benefit me, because I personally don't like to see fucking people starting fires and walking around taking a dump right there kind of close to where my girl goes to school. What if I'm driving and they see that shit, But at the same time, this is what I told my wife. I don't like the idea of giving cops more laws to enforce on the people. I don't like that idea. So even though something like that would probably benefit, my wants, whatever, I just don't like that idea. I don't like the idea of giving cops more laws to enforce on the people. I don't like it. So I personally, like I told my wife, nah, I don't agree with that. I don't think it passed or nothing like that, but I don't know why I went there. I just thought that was important.
He said something stupid, I'm watching now. So he admits that he hasn't even started really watching the video yet, and he's already thrown out the potential of a lawsuit against me.
That's
Your
hype.
name is delete laws, right? Like, get rid of them, and yet it's your MO to immediately
he's even saying the
threaten
same
me
thing
with
I
the
am.
law. You just make videos because people will tune in. Like you and everyone else does too? Should I not want people to tune in? And post. Oh, God, finally done. I spent a week scripting this and 3 days editing. Jeez, I hope nobody watches this. And then he comments 2 minutes later, ew, nuisance is a legal term. And then by defaming me, by listing me and performing criminal acts, you dive directly into the money. And here's a word from the sponsor. Call your lawyer, dunce cap. Calling me a nuisance is the legal term. I'll give you 24 hours to retract your statement, and if not, I will sue you. Yes. Reminder, my video was 20 minutes long. From his first comment, he had time to watch only 2 minutes of it, and he thought, yeah, I got enough here to sue. Oh, this guy called me a nuisance. I'll see your ass in court. This whole thing is so silly. Now, we'd be here all day if I address every single incorrect thing
well, that's hype.
Going forward.
Wait, this guy's awesome.
Let's at least look at this one. Nuisance is a legal term? No, it's not. Public nuisance is, but that's not what I called you. Roll the clip. Chille DeCastro, who is truly an unhinged individual with the sole purpose of just being a nuisance. So yeah, I stand by it. You're a nuisance. In fact, you're being a nuisance right now. A big old nuisance. Nuisance, nuisance, nuisance. That's what you are. So my first piece of advice...
I have to know, did he already comment on this one? This is already so amazing. I've never seen someone so loosey-goosey with the law like that, especially not someone whose whole personality, I guess, is around, like, getting rid of laws in general.
Fuck
Man, what the fuck? His whole channel is about filing complaints. I filed a complaint with cops, and then he uses 50 hashtags. So why is his name Delete Laws? Is it, like, ironic? How many lawsuits does this guy file? Oh my lord. Yeah, I've never heard of this guy before. This is very interesting. This is very, very interesting.
I tell you what, Delete Laws reminds me of like a fucking super evil villain and shit. Like, and he fucking explains that very well on this shit. And because he likes controversy, guys. And I'm not gonna lie, I like controversy, but for the most part, I like good controversy, right? I feel like I thrive good in good controversy, but it seems like Chile likes bad controversy because every single person that he's gotten close to, he's like he like seems like threatens to fucking brutalize them and shit. Man, I heard this fool go to your, now I don't know if this is true. This is what I heard, but I heard he'll go to your house. He'll tell you, "Look, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna get justice for your son or daughter or family member who's been killed, and I'm not gonna leave until we get justice." And then he goes over there and lays on the couch. He's like, "Oh, I'm tired. I've been on the road for so long. I just need to lay my head back." And then he falls asleep, wakes up 2 or 3 days later, and then he doesn't do nothing but ask for money, yada yada yada. Makes a couple phone calls and just goes live nonstop, going live, going live, going live, and then hit the subscribe, hit the subscribe, hit the subscribe, hit the like, 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 hit the like. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is this? But I don't know. It's crazy shit, man. And from my understanding, when you finally tell this fool to leave your house, leave your pad, get the fuck out, he'll start waving a gun around like a crazy person and threaten you and all kinds of shit. And I'm just like, is this shit true? I don't know if this shit's true. So when I talked to him and I had a falling out, he's fucking threatening to come find me and bounce me on my head and do all kinds of shit. I'm just like, maybe it's true. I don't know, but let's keep watching.
Idiot. Dude is a caricature who came to life. Hey, caricature is a legal term, brother. I hope you're ready to see him in court, dunce cap. You're so fucked. This guy's got you now. His channel description is, when we overturn Terryverse Ohio, there will be an immediate and overwhelming change that impacts all Americans at the street level. What is Terryverse Ohio? This is going to be some like stupid shit about like not jerking off to trains or something. I already know it. Let's see. In this case, the court concluded that the Fourth Amendment did not prohibit police from stopping a person they had reasonable suspicion to believe had committed a crime and frisking that person if they reasonably believed that person to be armed. Hold on, I'm confused. What? This was a 1968 ruling. This is known as the Stop and Frisk Law. Okay, so in a nutshell, an officer was patrolling. He noticed 3 people pacing outside of a jewelry store, had reasonable suspicion to think they were casing it and about to do a stick-up. So the officer asked to frisk them. Well, he didn't ask. The officer frisked them and found a pistol in one of their pockets, a revolver in another one, and then the last guy was unarmed. And so he arrested 2 of them that were armed. And they found the men guilty and ruled that, given the suspicious nature of their behavior and the officer's concern, the decision to frisk was permissible. But the appeals court, affirmed the decision, and then Terry appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court in 1967. Terry being the guy with a pistol in his pocket. So this became known as the Stop and Frisk case. So it represents a clash between Fourth Amendment protection from intrusive, harassing conduct by police when...
No Name Coder says, what kind of asshat doesn't have a basic knowledge of Terry v. Ohio? Well, keep in mind that Penguin Zero, he's kind of a gamer. I think he got really famous on Twitch and other stuff. And you know, a lot of his fan base is the younger crowd. So keep in mind that a lot of the younger crowd have absolutely no idea what anything is. Terry v. Ohio, the First Amendment of the Constitution. They don't know what the Fifth Amendment is. They don't know a lot of different things when it comes to their rights or laws or liberties or anything like that. A lot of kids, a lot of youth, myself even, when I was, growing up, even the old folks, everybody thinks you got to comply. Everybody thinks you just have to do what cops tell you to do. And I think what broken system, broken trust was saying earlier was that keep in mind that Penguin Zero does have a really large following. And here's what I think is a little, kind of dangerous for his viewers. And I'm glad he actually, and I want to point this out. Penguin Zero does his due diligence on this review because he fucking goes and he researches Terry v. Ohio. And if anybody has ever wondered why Penguin Zero has grown to where he's at, is because he will look something up on the spot and he'll talk about it on the spot. He'll just brainstorm with you right then and there. And he does his due diligence like he does here. And I believe that he even gives Chille credit for having something valuable to talk about, which is Terry v. Ohio, right? And so he is hopefully reaching the young crowd. But what we're hoping for is that the young crowd doesn't say, oh, fuck that First Amendment auditing bullshit. Like, fuck that shit's stupid. Those people are stupid. And that's what we don't want. Oh, they just try to sue everybody. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to get at here, folks. I don't want the young crowd or anybody else to look at what we do as a fucked up thing. Like we're just trying to sue people. One fucking review from this guy has the potential to reach 2-3 million people. Young people. Just think about that, folks. Imagine if we get 2 or 3 new young people almost over fucking night appreciating the First Amendment instead of wanting to shit on it. That's all I gotta say. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that. If you agree, hit that thumbs up. Leave me a 1. Let's keep watching, guys.
No crime has been committed, and the duty of an officer to investigate suspicious behavior and prevent a crime. So that's the whole core of it. In 1968, the Supreme Court affirmed the conviction and set a precedent that allows police officers to interrogate and frisk suspicious individuals without probable cause for an arrest, providing that the officer can articulate a reasonable basis for the stop and frisk. Interesting. Yeah, I've never even heard of that before. Thanks to Tier 1 Connor and the resub Duke and Cupid in the bits jar. Cops just use it on anything now? Yeah, this seems like it set somewhat of a slippery slope precedent where they can just do anything if they can come up with any type of reason to perform the searches. Yeah, it's wild. So it looks like he's very much trying to lead a charge against that, which I actually totally think is just. But then he's also a completely unhinged maniac here, I guess, threatening lawsuits against a guy who called him a nuisance. So, sometimes you hit and sometimes you miss. Thanks to resub Goose and Tier 1 Flung.
Very true.
Advice in responding to criticism is listen to the full criticism before you respond. Or else, like a dumbass, you'll leave evidence that your incoming lawsuit is based upon something that I never even said. Now, I didn't respond to these comments, which, like a crazy ex,
Whoa!
50 of. He's since
Holy
deleted all of them,
fuck.
but I took screenshots because how could I even look away? I was getting a new comment from him every 20 seconds. These were mostly just unintelligible ramblings of a man who loves to bark over and over again about how he's gonna sue you. But the
I'd like to read one of those puppies.
Man, if I could just show you guys the fucking text messages that me and Chille have had going back and forth, you guys would fucking trip out, dude. You guys would be like, damn, I can't believe you're dealing with this shit. And if you guys haven't seen, there's a video of me and Chille. We had a phone call. And it's like a 30-minute phone call. We're going back and forth, and I'm just kind of letting him have it, letting him know how I feel about him. Shit like that. But I'll link that video to the description of this video as well. It's pretty intense, guys. We go back and forth. But yeah, Chille sent me a bunch of text messages just like this, guys.
My God, how long did he spend here? He must have watched Gunner's video 9 times. Spent like 3 hours on this, writing these things. 8:35. I patronize the hell out of her by calling her honey because I have no respect for cops. You'll back the blue until it happens to you. But first, young man, get your wallet ready. Call your attorney. You messed with the wrong guy, lol. I'm laughing as I talk text. Go ahead and ask around about me. Find out if I sue people after I tell them I'm going to sue them, lol. Yes. Yes.
Lol.
I have a smile from ear to ear. I don't think you're smiling. It seems like you're crying. This is like Dr. Evil putting his pinky to his lips, thinking he's doing something big here. What in the world? Wow. He needs help. Like, professional help. This is, like, actually concerning behavior. Fuck me. There's a major difference about the YouTube pranksters you covered before and defaming me. The difference is, this video is going to cost you $150K, and I do this all the time. You're so screwed, bro. You can remove the video and retract what you said. I don't think it's going to stop me from suing you, though. There are dozens and dozens of comments on my page now identifying you as the defamer, covering YouTube pranksters and covering a law scholar. You're about to find out the difference. I know you're not a law scholar. You're not a law scholar. You making this threat already damages your whole case because it seems like a frivolous lawsuit with the way you talk about it, that you're weaponizing it. You can't do that. I don't think you've ever successfully sued somebody. Legitimately. This statement alone right here already makes your case very weak. No self-respecting lawyer would ever advise behavior like this. You've already put yourself in a disadvantageous position if you were to try and pursue something against a guy making jokes online about you. So you're fucking lying. You're trolling? What? No, like, you legitimately can't be using, like, saying things like this, where this is going to cost you $150K and I do this all the time, you're so screwed. You can't make threats like that in the legal system, like, right before doing something. There was a time on YouTube where I was in a bit of a tiff with someone behind the scenes, and he completely ruined his own case because he kept making these threats via email. So he then could no longer pursue it. You can't, it ruins the integrity of the lawsuit. You can't try and weaponize frivolous lawsuits. You can't.
Gonna sue you. But the thing is, it's hard to claim damages for a lawsuit when in the same comments he'll then thank me for making the video and that it actually helped his channel out. I'll sue you because you have to defend the lawsuit. You forgot
That's a great
one,
point.
And that defense is $10,000 to start. You're getting sued, brother. You really made a mistake. Don't fuck with people who openly tell their audience they are a law scholar. I love this. You have helped this channel so much, bro. God bless you, dude. Call your lawyer and ask him how much it's gonna cost to defend my lawsuit because it's coming. Well, you told me it was $10,000, so I'll take your word for it. In these comments, he'll also call me a stupid YouTuber a lot, specifically an uneducated.
There's a major difference about the YouTube pranksters you covered before and defaming me. The difference is, this video is going to cost you $150K, and I do this all the time. You're so screwed, bro. You can remove the video and retract what you said. I don't think it's going to stop me from suing you, though. There are dozens and dozens of comments on my page now identifying you as the defamer, covering YouTube pranksters and covering a law scholar. You're about to find out the difference. I know you're not a law scholar. You're not a law scholar. You making this threat already damages your whole case because it seems like a frivolous lawsuit with the way you talk about it, that you're weaponizing it. You can't do that. I don't think you've ever successfully sued somebody. Legitimately. This statement alone right here already makes your case very weak. No self-respecting lawyer would ever advise behavior like this. You've already put yourself in a disadvantageous position if you were to try and pursue something against a guy making jokes online about you. So you're fucking lying.
I want you guys to understand that what these guys don't know, right? Gunner TV and Penguin Zero, what they don't know is Delete Laws found himself in a community, a First Amendment community, right? And he actually reached out to me. I went out to visit him. I seen the room that he had, and I'm just like, wow, the people can learn from this. And so I did talk him into going back on YouTube. He already had a channel, but he wasn't working on it. And I told him, yeah, just go back on YouTube and work, bro. They monetize your shit. You'll be considered a creator. They'll take care of you. Just work hard on YouTube and stuff like that. And then it became where, from my understanding, he was asking people for $10,000 to go in and get arrested. It's just stuff like that. And it's just like, damn, there's we don't really need to do all that kind of shit. Like all the extra crazy shit, right? We just just work hard on your channels, man. Like, fuck. And but I don't know, man. Like, I want these guys to know and understand that this community, like Delete Laws, like he burned a lot of people in this community, man. Like, I personally don't fuck with that dude. I don't fuck with Chille.
You're trolling? What? No, like you legitimately can't be using like saying things like this, where this is going to cost you 150K and I do this all the time, you're so screwed. You can't make threats like that in the legal system, like right before doing something. There was a time on YouTube where I was in a bit of a tiff with someone behind the scenes, and he completely ruined his own case because he kept making these threats via email. So he then could no longer pursue it. You can't, it ruins the integrity of the lawsuit. You can't try and weaponize frivolous lawsuits. You can't.
Gonna sue you. But the thing is, it's hard to claim damages for a lawsuit when in the same comments he'll then thank me for making the video and that it actually helped his channel out. I'll sue you because you have to defend the lawsuit. You forgot
That's a
that
great
one,
point.
and that defense is $10,000 to start. You're getting sued, brother. You really made a mistake. Don't fuck with people who openly tell their audience they are a law scholar. I love this. You have helped this channel so much, bro. God bless you, dude. Call your lawyer and ask him how much it's gonna cost to defend my lawsuit because it's coming. Well, you told me it was $10,000, so I'll take your word for it. In these comments, he'll also call me a stupid YouTuber a lot, specifically an uneducated YouTube kid who doesn't understand the Constitution or understand the law. Which, sure, but that was my point, that we're on even playing field. That you admit that your entire knowledge of law also comes from the internet.
I don't have any more education than anybody here. I have a education from Google and YouTube. I don't know anything more than anybody else. I just know what I learned online.
Yet you pitch your...
Oh no. Well, that sounds about right. That's about par for the course. Yep, that tracks. That fucking tracks. Yeah, makes sense. Huge fucking self-report.
yourself as an authority on law, as if you know what you're talking about, calling yourself a constitutional law scholar because you have access to an iPhone. That claim has as much merit to it as me calling myself an ER doctor because I watched 3 seasons of House. Yet he has the audacity to comment, going forward you'll be delving into law. I've read about you. Anybody who listens to a damn word you say about law, you're not qualified. Neither are you, idiot. The difference is every law...
Oh, you just said idiot. That's a legal term. Uh-oh.
Me and not you.
Add it to the
I'm not
case.
telling my audience to use my information, further selling it to them on destructible, indestructible paper. If you want to skip the lawsuit and remove your video and then work out a financial settlement with me, I'm willing to do that, and then have a debate with you. However, as of this moment, you're going to be sued within the next couple of days. Wow, what a gracious offer. No. However, what I think is funny is you're going to go through and debunk what a constitutional law scholar says. I can't wait to...
Why does he keep calling himself a constitutional law scholar, but on video he says, yeah, I don't have any education, I just learned from Google and YouTube? That's the exact opposite of a law scholar. It's not even close. I don't know why he keeps giving himself that title. He actually might be legitimately schizophrenic. I think that is a possibility, yeah.
And wait to hear this. And what I think is funny is that in this comment, minus the lawsuit threats, he's talking about how I'm not qualified to go up against a constitutional law scholar like himself because he's like so wickedly smart, right? Why would I even attempt to challenge him in the battle of intellect? He's a constitutional law scholar. Am I out of my mind? So I had to laugh out loud when he immediately contradicted himself in the next comment he left, telling me that he's actually really dumb. It doesn't matter if I have a degree, a jurist, doctorates, a master's, a PhD, none of that matters. What does matter is that I know how to sue people in federal court. That's all you need to know. I'm the dumbest guy ever. I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. Anything you want to call me, brother. However, I have a team of legal expert and we sue people all over the country. LOL. I'm afraid you blew it here. You're getting sued now. Yes, yes, yes. So I guess he came around to admitting that he's dumb too? I don't know. This man speaks in constant hypocrisies. But then it happened. I finally got my email that he warned of, telling me that I had 24 hours to retract my statement. And this email was a bit menacing in tone, sort of like he was cosplaying a Bond villain. I'm so happy. Thanks for making you my target. By law, I have to warn you that you have 24 hours to retract and remove the defaming content or face a federal tort lawsuit. I love it. I'm gonna clean up all of social media. I guess you forgot to look me up. I sue people who defame me. And then the incorrect...
Does he? I don't know. I'm curious. I'll look him up. Does he sue people that defame him? Let's see. Because I can't imagine he's successfully sued anybody. He probably just makes these threats all the time.
He fucking does make these threats
the
all
first
time.
result, YouTuber suit dropped by court. So this one doesn't seem overly successful, if I'm being honest with you.
Didn't he sue
Chille
accountability
de Castro
for all
continues to
as well?
file motions. A $1 million federal lawsuit filed by a YouTuber against the Ironton Police Department, a sheriff's deputy and courthouse employee, has been terminated by the court. Oh, for one, but, you know, maybe he was just a bad day. Let's take a peek at some more. Here's another one. This one, he does, like, legitimately try. This one was verse... Is this a YouTuber? This is a assault, libel, and slander is what he went for after this guy. It looks like as of October 31st, 2022, it's in complete limbo. So that one doesn't seem to be overly successful at the moment either. Let's take a peek at some other ones. So it looks like he does like actually try to sue people. A lot of people. In fact, this one from 2023 is literally just people versus Chille de Castro. And, he's getting... So, on March 3rd, he was doing a live stream on his YouTube channel and recorded his interaction with officers and is now facing legal ramifications because he was holding his cell phone while driving, which is a violation of the law. So the tables turned and he's getting slapped legally on this one.
Look, man, I don't agree with a lot of laws out there, okay? Like the handheld, you know, I don't agree with them charging Chille with fucking live streaming while driving and shit like that. I mean, is it stupid? Yeah. Can you get into an accident? Yeah. Is it illegal? Yeah. So the action itself is stupid. If it's illegal and you're fucking doing it online, that shit is stupid. That doesn't mean I agree with the law. I'm just saying it's illegal and you're doing it's fucking stupid. But what can I say, man?
His most recent one is for obstruction and resisting arrest. So it doesn't look like he's usually the one suing. It looks... Oh, no, here's another one. Earlier this year, De Castro versus another YouTuber. This one's for defamation and stalking. Yeah, so it looks like he does go through with it. This man's using all of his money for these worthless lawsuits against random people. It looks like he's very well known into the court system for this kind of garbage. So, after having failed in Massachusetts in two attempts to get a restraining order, the judge... What? The judge in Massachusetts federal case resulting in denials for many of his motions. He filed another case in response. And this time for slander and libel. Man, this guy's just like an actual serial loser. Holy fuck. Things that Prime Panic and the Resub Hornless. Blatantly abusing the law system. Yeah. He has 2 active warrants out for his arrest, it seems. What the fuck? Wait, what? Yeah, as of late 2022, he has a warrant in Oregon. At least according to this. I don't know if they're still active, but they're blinking red with warrant. Jesus Christ. But in between his warrants, he's suing YouTubers who made fun of him.
He does. He sues YouTubers who make fun of him.
This actually does seem like a mental illness. I'm starting to just feel bad. That's probably how Gunner felt. It doesn't look like he's had a successful case yet. He has lost every case so far that I see here, and he's been found guilty on everything he's been charged with since 1990, it seems.
Yeah, fool has warrants in a couple states.
The only case that's been granted is when he was evicted in 2017, when he Everything is dismissed, except for a few. The ones that were granted were restraining orders against him and an eviction. Here, I'll pull it down real quick. I don't want to harp on it too long because this is just fucking sad. But look at this rap sheet. This is the guy that's coming after Gunner. Jesus Christ. The only granted ones are restraining orders, someone who came after him for stalking, restraining order, eviction, and then guilty verdicts on all of his other things that he's been charged with throughout his life. Jesus. He sues anything that moves.
I'm not the smartest person in the world, folks. But I believe that if Chille would have listened to me and my guidance, I believe that he wouldn't have so much hate in this community. And not only in this community, but fuck worldwide now. Fucking hell. Because I believe I give good advice. I believe I try to give good guidance. You know, I try to help a lot of people behind the scenes. Yeah, I do have falling out with people sometimes. Like, we'll have a falling out or we'll get into an argument and we just don't talk no more. That's happened several different times with me as well. But I'm just too busy, guys. Sometimes I'm just too busy helping the next channel. I don't have so much time to, you know, I'm not that smart anyways, guys. So if I'm helping your channel grow, that's about as far as I can help. You know, I'm not a constitutional law scholar. I don't give legal advice. You know what I mean? I can show you how to fucking be a badass YouTuber. And that's what I'm good at. I help people do YouTube. And just yesterday or the day before yesterday, me and Baya Israel from We the People University, we spoke on the phone for over an hour. And we're just kind of, you know, talking and you know, trying to help each other out. You know, how could we get better at what we do? He gave me some advice. I gave him some advice, and it was an amazing conversation. I feel like at the end of the day, it was like this: friendship, camaraderie, brethren. And I've tried to do this with pretty much everybody that I talk to. And Chille is one of them. I tried to help him out, and then I started to see things that he was doing that I, you know, thought was kind of shady, thought was kind of weird. And so when I tried to talk to him, it was more of along the lines of like him not wanting to listen, him like saying like, oh, like I'm the game changer here. I'm gonna create an app. I need $10,000 from you. We're gonna create this app, and I'm the boss from this day forward. You know, when it comes to, you know, building this software, this app, and you know, and you're gonna get a call from this guy, and he's gonna tell you what to do, and all I need you to do is send $20,000. I was like, whoa, I thought you said 10. He's like, no, it's gonna be 20, and I'm just like, no, dude. Like, what the fuck? No, that's not what this is about. So, but like I said, man, I believe that I did my best to try to help Chille. But look, I don't know. This guy's looking at his whole fucking rap sheet. I'm not saying I'm the nicest guy and I got the cleanest fucking rap sheet. No, I got a criminal record too. But damn, this guy's going back on all kinds of crazy shit for years before I even fucking knew who he was. Crazy shit, man. Maybe my advice would have never helped. Maybe I was wasting my time.
It seems like it. I don't know, man. This actually seems more like a mental illness. Can't say he doesn't have a hobby. True.
Much love, bro. Love your
be
channel,
so
dude.
dope
Love your
and
work and love your
DJing.
channel, truth be told, audience. You guys
Nuisance is a legal
go
term.
subscribe, truth be told, audience.
You lied. I'm being massively harassed now, and bingo, get your wallet out because you will pay me for what you have done, YouTuber. First step, I give you 24 hours to retract and remove the slanderous statements that defame me. Second step, I file a restraining order for defaming me. Third step, I will sue you in federal court for defamation. It's called odium, dunce cap, federal court because of jurisdiction, and amount exceeds $75,000. I'll be suing you for $100,000. Odium predisposes you to harassment and abuse by others. Oh, and I've had 100 so far comments of others now harassing me. I screenshot and keep all things. I sue. Call your lawyer and find out what I'm saying is true. I can't wait. You won't do it, and I get to sue another piece of shit YouTuber. Yes. And your young smart.
Those haven't historically gone your way, though.
Starts going out, and the video doesn't
At all.
You accuse me of a crime. This is your fair warning. 25 hours from now, I'll be filing my restraining order. Let's dance, YouTuber. God, man, what soap opera do you think you're in? Oh, and that he showed me the definition of public nuisance, that the thing I didn't call him. Now, important highlights here. Thanks for
Thanks,
making you my
Resub,
target.
mister.
How can I take that as anything other than a threat to my well-being? Saying you're gonna file a restraining order? It sounds like I'm the one that needs to file a restraining order here.
Gunner, I mean, interestingly enough, that seems to be what most people have had to do against this guy. Like, half of the people in his state have a fucking
No bullshit. I think a channel, Great Lakes Audits, had to file a restraining order against Chille, if I'm not mistaken, because Chille threatened his life as well. Great Lakes Audits, guys. Moderators, if you guys could drop his channel link, go subscribe to Great Lakes Audits as well. Chille threatened that guy, and that guy had to file a restraining order against Chille. Yep.
restraining order against him, it seems.
You're not fucking wrong,
resub
Charlie.
over.
Charlie is on fucking point.
And then, of course, there's him saying he's going to sue me for $100,000 of damages and that he had over 100 comments already of my fans harassing him. Mind you, this email was sent just a little over an hour after I posted the video, when my video had maybe about 180 comments on it. And you're saying that over half of those people went over and left comments on your channel harassing you. Is that right? But the madness did not stop there, as Chille then went live on his YouTube channel that same night to over 200 people, urging them to both find my address and report my video for bullying and harassment.
So I got a
Jesus.
The guy's channel is named Gunner TV. I need his home mailing address or his physical location. You guys could put it in the chat down there. His name is Gunner TV.
You're not very good with the law here. That's illegal. You fucking idiot. Holy shit. That's an actual crime. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
His real name is Gunner Klein, Cline. The last video he made about me, I need you guys to report the video for misinformation, for bullying, harassment.
So yeah, just take advantage of YouTube's system by brigading your audience to incorrectly mass report my video. That is so against YouTube terms of service, and there's footage of you doing that now. Now, to be clear, he says he wants to find my address so he can serve me, not to dox me, but when you're asking over 200 of your fans live to find my address, as well as my mother's address, it's kind of one and the same.
I need to know Gunner Klein's mailing address,
Holy.
residential address, his cell phone number, his email address, his mama's address.
In fact, that's
There's no
actually
way
the
his
only
channel's gonna
real-
make it another week after that. No, he's like, he's super fucked. That guy is so fucked. YouTube is bad with a lot of things, but unironically,
And it's funny because I read some of the comments, and some of the comments says that Chille has done this exact same thing to several people, not just Gunner TV, and he hasn't been deleted. But I will say this. When Charlie speaks, Penguin Zero speaks, when he talks about certain channels and certain subjects, those motherfuckers get deleted. It's happened several different times. Charlie has a big ass fucking crowd, and YouTube pays attention. I'm guessing YouTube, some of the people that actually work at YouTube probably watch Charlie's channel. And so when Charlie points him in that direction, yeep, there goes the channel. Fuck hell. So who knows, man? Will Chille survive this? Let me know if you guys think Chille will survive this, what he just did. Give me a 2 if you think he's going to survive this. If his channel will get deleted because of what he did, give me a 1. Leave me a 1 if you think his channel will get deleted. Leave me a 2 if you think ain't shit gonna happen. Delete Laws can do and say what he wants because nobody takes him serious. You see what I'm saying?
They take pretty swift action against that kind of shit. So he just lost his whole channel from that. He lost his whole goddamn career.
You guys think his
You
channel
say that,
will
but
get
Quantum's
deleted?
still around? Even in a case like Quantum, he wasn't stupid enough to do that live on the platform that he uses. I would wager a guess there's no way his channel makes it another week. I would say within the week he will lose his channel from that. He literally broadcast it and YouTube actually doesn't take that shit lightly. It's an actual crime. Thanks, a resub comment.
What's the crime?
Harassment happening here, and it's from you. So my next tip for responding to criticism is don't try to censor the criticism, or else it'll blow up in your face, and now you potentially put your own channel at risk. Now, I'm not a fucking maniac, so I'm not gonna weaponize my audience to mass report your channel because it's a bitch move, and it doesn't set a very good precedent going forward for handling petty beef on this platform. You petulant child. Now, fast forward
Chille
4
still has
days
his
from
channel,
this
guys.
whole fiasco, and Chille does a live stream where surprisingly he says he's not gonna sue me, and
No!
he admits that it actually helped grow his channel, so he has no basis to
he
do
still
so.
has his
I'm
channel.
just saying thank you to Gunner TV for making a hate video about
Still
me
not
that
subscribed.
totally backfired, bro. I'm so grateful because thousands of people subscribed from Gunner TV and a lot more people ordered my trifold. I mean, I researched him. I know.
Look at this fool, man. The narcissism that comes out of this guy, man. He doesn't care if the last 2,000 people that subscribe to his channel don't fucking like him. He doesn't care. That's what I'm saying. This guy thrives on bad publicity. He fucking loves it, man. He thinks he's famous and shit because of it. Fucking insane.
Was address. I know everything about the kid because if I'm gonna sue someone, I like to learn everything. But considering he only
He changed his glasses from red to black because I kept calling him Sally Jesse Raphael and shit. That fool reminded me of Sally Jesse and shit. Jose Maria.
boosted me and helped me, I don't have any grounds for a lawsuit. So there's no way to sue someone if all they did was help you. So Gunner TV, I'm so grateful, bro.
He's a
I'm
bitch, Fred.
so grateful.
Oh, but that makes you look kind of weak, Chille, doesn't it? Your audience is gonna think you're too scared to take me on. Oh, what's that?
Oh, Gunner TV is a giant douchebag. He's a total douche. I'm 48, he's 24. If I was 24, I'd pile drive him. But I'm too old, man. I can't fight people in the street anymore.
Spoke too soon. Good save. Let him know that if we were the same
Yeah,
age,
this is
that
pretty
you'd
recent,
pile
Groundhog.
drive me. Sick, dude. What a mature, cool thing for a 48-year-old to say. The same 48-year-old who just cried that my video was bullying and harassment, you're gonna pile drive me now, are you? And on top of all of this, you know what's the sweetest piece of irony? That yesterday, this pathetic man went to my Instagram account, scrolled 3 years back, and commented on a picture of me with my ex-girlfriend. I was so much more than you at this age. You're typical. Please make
What
another
the
bit about
fuck?
me, bro. You are the hashtag king douche. Nothing says I was so much more than you at your age than to be so insecure as to go through my old pictures and beg me to make another video about you at double my
This
age.
is
So my final piece of
wild.
advice on responding to criticism is don't think that you don't deserve criticism. We all do. But especially you, more so than other people, you so more, for sure. Grow up, would you? So here's the video you asked for, Chille. You tried to threaten and intimidate me with a lawsuit that you admitted you had no grounds for. You left evidence of you breaking YouTube TOS by mass reporting my video, and you even gave me grounds
Not even
for
his
my own
TOS, it's a
lawsuit
crime.
by posting a deceptive edits to your channel claiming that I endorsed your try.
Charlie, sorry, bud. Gotta do this to you. Don't say it's a crime unless you fucking know what crime it is. State the penal code, brother. Because, I mean, I know it's against YouTube policy, but is it a crime what Chille did? Asking people to give this guy his home address. Is that actually a crime? I don't know, guys. Is it a crime, guys? Let me know in the comment section. I mean, look, as much as I disagree with Chille and a lot of the shit that he does and the stupid ass shit that he fucking does, I don't believe that we should fucking he should be getting arrested for something that he fucking didn't do. Freedom of speech, I still believe in it. It is your freedom to be a fucking dumbass if that's what, how you get by in life. It is your freedom to be a dumbass. Do I like it? No. But hey, it's part of, the rules that I go by, the laws that I go by, the freedoms that I go by. Everybody has the freedom to talk shit, do stupid ass shit. Now, if Chille is breaking community guidelines, should his channel be deleted? Fuck yeah. But should he be charged? I don't know, Charlie. State the case law, brother. I love you, Charlie. You a funny ass dude, man. I watch almost all your videos at least for a minute or two. But state the case law, homie.
What is
Right,
a
Kid
trifold?
Ballet?
I'm glad you asked.
Right,
This is a
knowledge is
pamphlet
power.
Chille sells for $25 that has a bunch of Supreme Court cases you can reference when arguing with cops. And it's printed on indestructible paper. It's so ridiculously bad and obvious that I couldn't give less of a shit, but it does break a law, I guess, which you like those or you hate those. I can't remember. That's the video today, though. Just a bit of an
What
update
a
on the
fucking
situation. And
banger.
I'm also moving, believe it or not, unrelated to Chille. So I'll see you guys soon in the new crib. Bye-bye now.
Holy shit, that was absolutely nuts. I think there is a large...
I would love to fucking talk to Gunner TV. You guys can get me in touch with this guy. I would love to talk to Gunner TV. You guys let him know that my email is recordpolicenow@gmail.com. Get a hold of him. Let him know that I did this live stream. And I would love to talk to him. Guys, when I went on David Nino Rodriguez's podcast, I knew that I was going to be interviewed. And I was going to be going into a community of people that back the blue. I was a little afraid. I was like, fuck, I'm going to get my ass handed to me out there. But when I went on and I spoke and I talked to them, the positive feedback that we got was badass. So, with that being said, I feel like, I don't know if Gunner TV is like an anti-auditor channel or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know if he was just like kind of making fun of Chille or talking about him or whatnot. But I know that I believe that if I get a chance to talk to him and Penguin Zero, shit, throw me on Mike Tyson's podcast. I even think that I'm ready for Joe Rogan. I know my head is about to explode, but I think I'm ready. I think that I could blow Joe Rogan's mind, even though his mind's been blown like so many times. I believe I can do it one more time. And I believe I can enlighten Joe Rogan. I believe I can talk to people like Gunner TV. I believe I did a pretty good job over there on David Nino Rodriguez's channel. Pretty confident now that I could talk to anybody, even the Back to Blue community, and get them on board with what's happening. So, with that being said, man, shit. What else? You guys want to hear the rest of what he has to say? Let's hear it. Fuck it. It's on.
element of real mental illness there. I think that guy needs like some immediate help. What do warrants do, and how is he not arrested if he has to?
Bao makes fun of Chille and you. I know. I don't know why Bao's never liked me, but I never had anything against Bao. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's up with that guy. Clash with Bao. Never did nothing to the guy. I feel sorry for him because he doesn't look well. But that's not me talking shit. That's just kind of me pointing out the obvious. And hey, sometimes I don't look well. I got fucking sick. I thought I was gonna die not too long ago, guys. I mean, come on now. Shit. Am I lying here? I tell the truth. I tell the truth. You were just at Rogan's new comedy club last night? Did you tell him about me? Brian Johnson, I hold you in the highest regard, just JVT. Well, shit, you know how much I appreciate that? Thank you. Nino's Corner. Yeah, pretty busy, famous, bro. I am not famous because I'm one of you guys. If I'm famous, we're all famous because I ain't going nowhere without y'all. I ain't going nowhere without y'all, folks. SJVT should go on Hoodstocks. What's Hoodstocks, man? Fill me in. I'm out of the loop on that one. I've been too busy. I ain't watched TV in so long. I ain't watched, I ain't paying attention to anything anymore, man. He secretly hates everyone, Mr. Transparency. Oh, you're talking about Bao? Yeah, Bao probably hates everyone, man. I don't know why, but I'll throw some love bombs at him, though. He could throw hate bombs at me. I'll throw some love bombs at him. So, shout out to Bao, guys. Clash with Bao. I love you, kid. I mean, what you gonna talk bad about that? What can you say about that, man? Hey, you know what? I may not like you guys, some of you guys out there, but I got respect for some of the work you guys did, Bao. That video where you were running and they were chasing you, one of the funniest fucking videos that I've ever seen. Now, I know you like to clown around and joke around and say that San Joaquin, he's selling you freedom. San Joaquin sells you freedom. But I don't sell nothing, guys. I mean, you can watch my channel for free. If you guys have extra money, you guys want to buy the shirt and shit like that, go for it. The shit that I have on my Teespring and all that stuff, dope. But you guys don't have to buy anything to watch my channel, right? So I'm not selling you guys freedom. But yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't mind fucking actually talking to the dude, man. But for what? For what? I don't know. That day Bao was running for his life. The funniest fucking audit I ever seen. I'm not gonna lie, it's hilarious. He did a badass fucking video. Several of them, as a matter of fact. Bao's done some badass work. That was a good fucking video. But that day, Bao, you were selling freedom, homie. If I sell freedom, you were selling it too, dog. Let's not be hypocrites, homie. Anyhow. Well, a boring sandwich. I still have the main channel, which is called San Joaquin Valley Transparency. The San Joaquin News Network channel, for some reason, I don't know, it's being shadow banned and shit. I don't get many views and all that shit on it. I don't know. Maybe I just personally, I'm a boring motherfucker. I don't know. Maybe I suck at my work and what I do. Maybe I'm just, fucking just sitting here, talking and, have nothing good to say or important. I don't know. But, Mr. Transparency, it was that guy, AJ Benz from the Jersey Watcher channel, who always was up there, and I feel like he was going up against Jersey Watcher. And the other day he went to a city council meeting and he's like, Mr. Transparency, if you're watching. And when he said that, I was just fucking laughing. I was like, holy shit. Homeboy's calling me Mr. Transparency and shit. And I couldn't stop laughing, guys. So I was like, you know what, man? I'm going to change the name. So that's why it's called Mr. Transparency. But let's finish up. Let's see what Mr. Moist Critical has to say really quick. We'll finish. I'll give you my final word.
I don't know. Maybe it's not the same guy, though it seems like the same guy since a lot of those were YouTubers. I can't imagine there's too many people with his name suing YouTubers over hurt feelings. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, also, this comment right here, by the way. This is one of the people he's suing and losing against right now. The Troll Mafia. So it looks like the viewers in his stream are literally people that treat him like a lol cow. Nisa 5 gift subs ASD. I just can't believe he hasn't commented on this yet. I feel like he'd be glued to everything Gunner does now. But I guess not. Sort by newest. Nah, it wouldn't change anything. His would have been towards the top. I'm gonna keep my eye on it. How do you feel about the permitless carry bill that's getting close to passed in Florida? Yeah, I only saw like one article about it, so I don't really know shit about it. So I couldn't tell you.
It would be dope as fuck. It would be dope as fuck if Charlie, Penguin Zero, aka Moist Critical, would, cause if something he likes to do on his channel is show police chases, and he likes to comment. They're funny as fuck. His commentary is fucking hilarious, man. But if we can get Charlie to even review audit videos sometimes and give us his fucking honest opinion, are we idiots? Because he does do his due diligence. I would love for him to focus on this topic and give us his real opinions on it. Real focus on what is actually happening. For instance, and I'll give you some topics to focus on, Charlie. If you ever watch this, I doubt you ever will, or Gunner. Cops don't seem to know the First Amendment of the Constitution. The First Amendment of the Constitution gives us our natural born rights, right? Cops don't know it. The people don't seem to know it. And cops will tell you things like, well, we're not going to deal with this on the side of the road. We're not going to play court on the side of the road, so we're going to take you to jail and let the courts deal with it. It's very costly. People are getting arrested for freedom of speech. And there's 5 elements to the First Amendment: freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and freedom to petition our government for redress of grievances. 5 elements. So important, the Second Amendment was written to protect it. These elements that were written into the First Amendment don't give us our rights. We were born with natural born rights. We were born with these rights. Thank your parents today, Charlie, and say, Mama and Papa, fucking thank you for giving me natural rights. Fuck the cops if they tell me to sit down on the ground. I ain't doing it, Mama. I'm not gonna do it, Daddy. No way, no how. I'm not gonna do it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna ask a cop if he knows the First Amendment. I'm gonna ask for a name and badge number. I'm gonna ask for a supervisor. And, you know, Charlie, cops don't know the First Amendment of the Constitution. And people are being violated on the daily. No, I was never for things like, how would I say it? There's like certain agendas that are out there, like defund the police. Maybe I do believe in the idea that we need to reallocate funds and not so much into the police departments, but spread them out, you know, maybe help certain installations or agencies. Other than that, you know, more mental health on the people, more ways of helping people, find some kind of work program to get people into fucking, you know, earning some money, earning a living, training them to become tradesmen or something. Let's fucking reallocate these funds to build the people, not keep locking them up and shit. There's a lot of things that I believe that Charlie could do for the betterment of not just the First Amendment community, but for the world in general. He has a lot of the young crowd following him. If Charlie would do his due diligence and look further into what's happening and not let people like Chille fuck it up for all of us, for you. If Charlie would do that, I believe that it's a fucking it's a step in the right direction. And if we get the kids on the right track, and there's the young crowd is picking it up. We don't need you, Charlie. Nah, just kidding. We can use you, brother. Check out what we do, man. Pay attention to what we do, guys. And I hope you see through the bullshit and the mistakes that we do, and see the importance of what we do. You know, when I went on David Nino Rodriguez's channel, I went to go speak in front of the Back the Blue crowd, and I believe we did a good job. And I believe we can do it again, over and over again. And I believe we can lead people in the right direction. And it doesn't matter if you lean left, if you're a liberal, a Democrat or if you're a conservative Republican, let's join hands, friends. I will hold both of your hands and we'll walk together. We'll move forward. So with that being said, much love, good people. Shit. One more comment. Chille is a statist, double agent. I don't know, Satoshi James. I don't know if that's true, but much love, guys. I am out. Happy Easter, guys. Happy freaking Easter. He has risen. Peace.